Yes, guys, we're live and it's time for that watch along. Arsenal versus Aston Villa tonight here on SFeatleyTV.
Balotelli, Aguero! Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City!
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye-bye.
Gazzola, Giroud again, Joe Wilson! Here's Gerrard. That's a great strike! McCracken getting closer. To the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent! Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV. It's that time again. It's the watch along for Arsenal versus Aston Villa at the Emirates Stadium. Jeez, this is going to be interesting. I'll tell you that. It's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, it's going to be the reason I say it's interesting is because, well, we've got a midfielder crisis already. It's 4 games in, midfielder crisis, right? The one position we need, and we've got a midfielder crisis. Oh shit, you know. Oh Jesus Christ. First of all, shout out to Carlos for becoming a member. Thank you very much. Like, really, really means a lot to us that you can do that. If you want to come in as well, hit the join button below. You get exclusive perks as well. Big up, Craig. Hope you're doing well. Arsenal midfield and bench. Oh dear. Just don't. No, we don't need anyone. No. We don't need anything right away, do we? No. We can take our time. Right? We can take our time with things, you know? So, yeah. Right, we're not in a crisis. Not yet. Anyway, let's bring up today's lineup. Tonight's lineup, shall we? So the Ram in goal, Ben Shai on the right again. Saliba and Gabriel. So it's like Saliba's gonna be holding both of their hands throughout the game. Kieran Tierney on the left. Granit Xhaka is still there. The Conga comes in. Right, this is a guy who was not ready last season and hardly played to convince us that he is ready. Okay. Bukayo Saka on the right, Odegaard in the middle, Martinelli on the left, Jesus on the right. Fabio Vieira, who we brought in apparently, like to help, is still not playing. I don't know why. Smith Rowe on the bench, ending Ketia, number 14. No, this shirt number 14 is the actual shirt that you should be wearing. Rob Holding, Suarez, Tomiyasu, Vieira, Marquinhos, Turner, and Smith, because obviously we've run out of options. And for Aston Villa, like Steven Gerrard, who's under pressure, has gone from Martinez in goal, Matty Cash on the right, Konsa Mings Dini, I said Mings is in there, Camera, McGinn, and Ramsey, Bailey, Watkins, and Buendia. Douglas Luiz, Danny Ings, Callum Chambers, Augustinson, Young, Ashley Young, Philip Coutinho, Olsen, Archer, and Lord Bugnam is there as well. So, Manny, how are you?
Never mind me. First of all, how are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Apart from certain things that are happening, but I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're looking a little bit better. Just wanted to make sure that I was ready for tonight. Telly sort of getting on, myself at the computer, couple of big packs of crisps with me, and yeah.
You might need to break them open this evening.
What did you say?
You might need to break them open this evening. It could be a long night.
Yeah, I'm actually heading on to anyway. Of course, today being rather auspicious, I mean, a rather sad day. It is the 25th anniversary of the sad demise of Her Royal Highness Princess Diana. Lady Di, we love you, we miss you, forever England goes. And on a personal note, it's also the birthday of Lord Ganapathy. So Hindus around the world are celebrating this birthday. We just have some, have these prayer ceremonies, and of course, for 10 days, I cannot eat meat or eggs or drink alcohol. So, if for example you see me on one of these watch-alongs, I won't be having my usual chicken tandoori. Instead, it'll be a packet of crisps or maybe some other vegetarian foods.
Oh, that's bullshit.
What can you do? What can you do? That's life when you're part.
Who comes up with these rules? Right? Who comes up with these things?
Wait, listen, no. Listen, like, this is basically a part of our ancestral religious tradition.
Yeah.
So, in fact, it's sort of a means of penance, if you will. It's a bit like, when you have the Lent season before Easter, you avoid some certain temptations. Some people can choose to stop drinking, others can stop eating meat, others can stop smoking, or what have you. I remember once during Lent cutting down on sugar. Did pretty well. No pop or cokes or anything like that. Occasionally, I'd have a sugar-free energy drink if I felt like it, but no sweets.
No, just don't leave it out.
Stuff is horrible, but what can you do?
Arsenal midfield and bench. Oh dear, just don't. We're not in a crisis. We don't need anyone in the midfield. Right? The Conga's there. Don't worry. Right? That was what he was there for when we originally bought him. He's there to support. Right?
Midfield,
Yeah.
attack and defense. Oh dear.
And we've got fucking. And we've got Vieira still on the bench. When is Vieira going to get a game? I wonder. Big mate. Big up Luca. Okay. Before the line-up. You were a Conga midfield with Xhaka. It's not all we can do, mate. Like, you can't exactly summon Mount El Nini from the dead. Like from the injured. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what Vieira could offer that the Conga can't, so I haven't seen him play. So, you've got to stick one of them in there. Right? You can't leave Xhaka on his own. Right? Because you know what he'll do? He will actually. Yeah, because if you leave Xhaka on his own, he'll do something stupid. Don't he start? You does point. Niles going. I am not really. It's never working out. He was never going to get in the team anyway. To be fair, I don't see it. If he's not getting minutes, what's the point of keeping him? Right, and he's not. It's not. He's not the main. He's not going to be the main man going forward. Right, whether you look at it as a white wing back, whether you look back as a DM, doesn't matter. He ain't gonna look right either. You can get stuffed, Luke. Manny, what's your feelings on this lineup?
I'm just seeing it right now. 4-2-3-1 with Lukonga and Xhaka.
There you go. It's on there.
Odegaard being pushed up front. Well, here's the thing. Now more than ever, Odegaard really needs to make sure that he gets a bit more physical. Am I necessarily worried about Bambi Lukonga coming in? I just hope he's not going to be a deer in the headlights. But maybe this is going to be a chance for him to do well, because he's up against a Villa team in crisis. And I mean, the lineup is as expected, really. Arteta wasn't going to change his formation. Interestingly, Villa seem to have gone with a 4-3-3, or what looks like a 4-2-3-1 with Watkins I think, in the centre, and Bailey and Wendy on the side. There's no Coutinho in the team. Obviously, that injury against West Ham hampered him. But here's the thing: without Coutinho, Villa might actually play better today because Coutinho hasn't exactly been best in form, and having him in that team would have hamstrung them a little bit more. So this is going to be interesting to see how they will cope. And I think we should definitely have the measure of them. That's not going to be a bit of a problem. But I just want to make sure that thankfully.
Anyway,
we should do fine as long as we make sure we have the gaps filled. But
yeah, I am a bit, because I know he wasn't going to get in the team. Yeah, but that Valencia game was how long ago? Fucking 2018. That was 2018-19. Jesus Christ, that was back in Emery's era. Like, that's one game. Like, what's he done since then? If he's not doing anything, and he's not going to get in the team, what's the fucking point in keeping him? Right? What's the point of keeping him? You might as well save the wages and go spend it on someone that you want actually going to use. Yeah, right. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is right. Came from the youth setup, but then how many players have we let go before? So many. So there you go. Hi Steve, I hope you're well. Window began well, but has kind of gone stale for the past month. I reckon we're 50% done. Needed a top CMDM winger, another top tier striker, and probably a right back. Wow, you're asking for a lot. You ain't going to get that in one window by Arsenal, trust me. Niles is rubbish. Remember, Roma ended his loan deal. That's the thing. If Roma don't want him, why the fuck do we want him? If he can't prove it in the Italian league, what's the chance he got in the Premier League? You know what I mean? Like, he may have the one odd game, and that's about it. I've seen one odd game out of him that's quality. I mean, what do you make of it?
I'm going to have to agree. And the challenge is, here's the thing. He should have kicked on, really, when he was a part of our FA Cup winning team. And it's another just a reminder of how quickly Arteta was willing to dismantle that team, which I could never really get on board with. And, you know, we can always say that he was harsh with quite a few of that team, but you know, he did have some chances. And if it is true that he made it clear that he wanted to play in central midfield when his best position would be right back, then it's all the more disappointing. I think moving to Southampton will be the best thing for him. I wonder what Ralph Hasenhüttl will do with him. Maybe he will play him in a position where you know, his talent will be appreciated and where we can see the best of him. Certainly, the prospect of him teaming up with another Arsenal old boy in Theo Walcott will be quite tasty. They can swap some tails, maybe. But you know, this is a good move, a decent move for him. It'll help him play. Southampton are a team which still, despite their win over Chelsea, still need to improve quite a bit, and they will. I think they'll struggle this season, but maybe if they improve some of their performances and get some consistency, they could stay up in the mid-table region. So this will be good for Ainsley.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised last night about Chelsea. Jesus Christ, I got that one wrong. Jesus, why is it everyone? Why is it all the business fixtures I'm getting wrong? Just like, I may should stop doing predictions. Right. Because so far, every time I predict an Arsenal win, well, maybe I should only predict Arsenal wins, because at the minute, every time I'm predicting them, they end up winning. Don't know. Not by the scoreline I suggested, but at least they're winning. Like, and everyone else is losing. So, you never know. Maybe it's just me. Just because you came for the Arsenal Academy doesn't mean you're a world beater. Only, yeah, exactly. And you've seen Martinelli and Saka, they've come in after him and done so much more than Maitland-Niles has done. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have. It's one of those. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, he came through the academy. Yes, he had a good spell here and there, but in the end, it's not going to work out. So he's better to go to Southampton. No, to be fair, if he says he's going to play, I'll bet you he moves there and he gets played as a right back. I guarantee it. So sometimes you need to just like some players like to think that they can be in certain positions that they can't. But there you go. 6 like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe, please. Big up, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Some interesting news. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, go on.
What?
Go on.
Oh yeah. Well, I was actually on a stream yesterday with the people from the Up the Cherries Bournemouth channel, and they were talking about Parker being sacked and the possibility of some manager coming in. I think
Yeah.
they mentioned United about Sean Dyche taking over, but I think they also agreed that, given the seismic nature of that, it would be best if Gary O'Neill took charge. And apparently, Bournemouth have responded to the 9-0 debacle by dropping their goalkeeper, Mark Travers, and he will be playing Neto, the Barcelona Brazilian backup keeper, for his first Premier League game against Wolves. So it'll be interesting to see how he could do. If he performs well, Mark might have a problem.
Exactly. I mean, Jesus, it's gonna be interesting how it will be interesting how it all turns out in the end. But yeah, I was shocked by like Parker going. To be fair, some say the writing was on the wall. But like, what did you say? Was he right to make those comments? Like, was he right to call out the fact he wasn't getting backed and that he's not going to get anywhere with this side?
I would say, yeah, because look, you start your season well enough with a 2-0 win at home to Aston Villa, but then you concede several goals and you don't score anything in return. I think their third game was against us and their fourth game was against Liverpool. I mean, their goal difference right now is minus 14 because they've conceded 16 in 4 games. So that is serious, actually. And, it is an issue that has to be called out. And they only made about 5 signings, mainly some defenders and midfielders, but no real attackers. And they don't really have that much in terms of goal-scoring threat. I mean, Kiefer Moore scored against Villa, but apart from that, he didn't do very much. There are 4 people who scored 1 goal each, and that's not really a good statistic, so you need to have some goals. So he was right in some ways to call them out and make it clear that, the owners, for the owners to not really invest in their squad and make sure that they had enough to survive, they were taking the mickey. So he was right to feel a little bit aggrieved. And, the owners might say, well, we can't have someone openly disrespecting us, but look, mate, you've got to do your job. At least with, let me put it this way. If you had a situation where where Parker was the manager of Arsenal, and we were also not winning, and he was criticising Kroenke and Edu and Vinay and everyone else.
Oh, mate, he'd be at the door, mate. He'd be at the door.
Exactly.
He'd be at the door.
So
he'd be at the door.
It's no real surprise that this happened. I just hope that I don't even think any manager would want to come and work over there if the board are going to be that anal. So they might be best it might be best that they stick with Gary O'Neill maybe until January. Let the chips fall where they may, and maybe when it settles down, they get a new manager, someone like Dyche, maybe.
Yeah. Are you doing fan counts tonight, Steve? No, I'll just be there to match reaction straight after. So if you're free for that, do join. I'll send you a link for that instead. Sait, how you doing, mate?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm alright. Not too bad.
How you doing, Manny? Nice to see you.
Always nice to see you. Can't complain. And
Good.
Yeah, so we were just discussing Maitland-Niles going to Southampton on loan, and also Scott Parker being sacked when you came in. And maybe you can offer your perspectives on those two things.
I mean, I think that they've sacked Scott Parker because Scott Parker has obviously made an assessment of the squad and realized that it's nowhere near good enough even to have an opportunity to stay up. And obviously his reputation is on the line, and that's why he's made that interview after when they lost 9-0 to Liverpool.
Apparently,
And
he
I
made
think,
comments in the summer as well.
yeah, and I think that Bournemouth, I think they are happy. Obviously they wouldn't mind staying in the Premier League, but I think they don't mind going down because they know that they are good enough to be back in the Premier League in 1 to 2 years. They know that they're gonna get that parachute payment if they go down anyway, and then when they come up back again, they're gonna get another payment. So that's the problem. I think there's different ambitions from what the owner want and from what the manager want. And but overall, I think can you say they made a mistake if they don't mind going down? But I do think it's harsh on Scott Parker, and I do think he's been a bit unlucky with the teams that he's chosen, and I'm not sure if what he did is good because most of the teams that he will attract will be lower teams, and they don't would not want to hire someone who's going to be a troublemaker. So for him,
Good.
maybe he should not have said what he said, but I do understand his frustration because it's not you don't want to lose 9-0. It doesn't matter who you're playing
You
against.
don't want to get
That's
relegated either.
no, no, you don't. You don't. It doesn't look good on your CB, and he already has one relegation, so obviously he doesn't want another one. And
Yeah,
maybe he was promised something that they haven't delivered. And
that's a good point.
again, like we've seen how much money, like everybody's improving now. Even Everton are improving their squad. Nottingham Forest have improved their squad. Fulham have improved their
Of
squad.
the squad.
Like Southampton is improving their squad. So like every team that you've looked at that maybe could get into that relegation battle have improved their squad.
Or
And
made an attempt to actually
yeah,
stay in the league. Whereas Bournemouth
yeah,
haven't.
yeah, yeah. So for me, mm, it's sad because I do like Scott Parker.
Yeah.
I think he is a decent manager, but I do think that he needs to be careful how he approach himself in the media because at the end of the day, owners do not want troublemakers, especially teams that
What do you
he
think we
could
got
attract.
Arteta?
Yeah, yeah, but it's true. But it's true, you know. But we have to be honest. The only people that can get away with it are people like Conte
Klopp
because he
and
have
Klopp.
that
Uh,
CV. Jose Mourinho. They've built up so much cloud and they've won so much trophies that
oh, but
even
if
if
you
they
look at
get
like,
sacked, they get another top team. It
but if
doesn't
you're looking
matter.
like Pep, for example, he could tell the owners exactly what he wants, and they'll have to do it.
Yeah, yeah,
So he
because it's
knows,
Pep.
he knows if he leaves,
He
there will be a
leaves
fucking riot. If he leaves
every
over the fact,
ev
if
but not
if
just that.
if
Every
he
top
leaves,
team in the world
no,
would want to employ
if he
him.
does what Scott Parker does,
Yeah,
right, and says I'm not getting backed, this is got, we're not going to win the league. Boom,
yeah,
I'm gone.
yeah,
The whole of Man City would come after the owners.
yeah. And
They
not just
would
only
actually
that,
destroy them.
he would get another top job. He could
Oh
choose
yeah.
which club he would want to go to. And you've just seen it. Like he went from Barcelona to the biggest team in Germany, in Bayern Munich. And then he went
Mhm.
from Bayern Munich to an upcoming dynasty in Man City. And if he leaves Man City, he could choose to go to any team in the world. And no one
Mhm.
would turn him down. Not even Real Madrid would turn him down. Not that I think that he would go there, but I'm just saying that he's that good. And we've seen that with Antonio Conte. Like when he had issues with Roman, he went to one of the biggest side in Italy, in Inter Milan, and he
Um.
won the trophy.
Right. Let's get two. mate, I'm not seeing through the Matrix. Not tonight. Come on, Hammers. Yeah, it's West Ham, Tottenham, isn't it? Yeah.
No,
It's
he's on the bench, Lucas Paqueta. I've seen West Ham's 11.
Yeah. Oh, I can't believe. Just don't get me started. Just don't get
Big
me
up Bargav
started.
as well.
No need to talk extensively about the pubs. Teams in the tunnel, Emmy Martinez share. Whereas Jacko and Ramsdale probably thinking it's still shit here.
Well, if anything, he probably regrets going to Villa. It's not looking good there.
this Spurs have been getting away with the wins. Most matches have been outplayed. At least we've been dominant in our games.
Right?
Calm
No, he
down.
doesn't.
Hey.
I think when
Let's
10
calm down.
games have been played, that's when you can start making certain assessment and statements,
Exactly.
because it swings so fast. Just look at after the Community Shield, the context was that Man City are in trouble, Liverpool are ahead of them. 4 games later on, Liverpool look like the troubled side all of a sudden. They lost to
looks
Man
like we could even
United.
finish above them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we're gonna see a lot of swings.
By the way, that's not me saying that we are.
You heard it here first. Clip it. Steven
Fuck
said
it.
that Arsenal
Fuck
is
you.
finishing above Liverpool. He's finally Arteta in. He believes. He see the light.
Guys, the game just kicked off over here. Is it kicked off for you?
No, you're
No.
way ahead of me.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Wow, already kicked off.
Fuck
I
no.
can. They are
My
still
part
in
stream
the
ain't very good.
center.
My stream ain't very good then.
This is one of the reasons why I dread doing watch-alongs sometimes, because if we're not in sync, with
Yeah, I
the
know.
so forth,
I know.
you know, we can't
We
really
kinda.
watch the same time. I don't want to be a spoiler.
Yeah.
I'm sure Steven doesn't mind because it's his channel, but whatever. Being a spoiler, but it is what it is. And say back to what you said about Martinez, I will say right now that had he stayed at Arsenal and continued to be on the bench, he wouldn't have become Argentina's number one. He wouldn't have won the Copa America or the Finalissima, and he wouldn't be.
It's 18 years, 6 plus 6 plus 6 since a
Yeah,
manager
but we
got
don't
sacked.
know if he would continue being bench. That's the thing as well. We actually don't know. But we can just speculate. But yeah, I think. But I think that he might leave Villa soon, because
he
if
could.
they continue to not improve and losing games, I'm surprised that Man United didn't go in for him this window.
Well, the game
They could
is
have
kicked
done with
off,
him.
by the way.
I'm
Okay,
kicking off
you
soon.
guys are 1 minute 30 behind.
You're still behind. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! I need to find a better channel.
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
if you're
watching it
watching
on,
it
but
on
is
stream,
what is
Yeah.
it? What is this signal going to the moon and then back?
whatever. I'm gonna find something better. I can't have Steven being ahead of me. That's not.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
And say, I can tell you he would have been benched, because even after we got Matt Ryan, Arteta never gave him the games he deserved. So Martinez would have continued to struggle, continued to suffer, and I'm glad he left for Villa. He will leave Villa if they don't improve this season. I don't see them getting relegated, but if they finish in the lower half of the table, he might decide, you know what, maybe I'll go. But he's nothing if
Yeah,
not
but then
loyal.
to be fair though, like their
But
owners are ambitious. So if Gerrard don't improve, then he's gone.
yeah,
Telling you,
yeah. But the
he will not
problem
last.
is,
He will not last the season if he carries on like this.
I feel the problem with Aston Villa is that they
All
bought a lot
in.
of play, but they've not bought a team. A bit like the problem issues Man United had before, where they were buying good players, but they couldn't play together in a system.
Yep. Basically, the sum of the parts was greater than the whole.
Yeah. So I'm 1 minute 15 seconds in.
Jesus, I'm 2 minutes 20.
3 minutes
Wow.
7 for me.
Oh
Jesus,
my
for
god.
a
I'm
second.
2 minutes. Oh my god.
This is from the the Premier League channel, I'm watching it in real time, so maybe you guys have some issues with your streaming. Or
He's watching it in real time. I don't know where he gets his channels from, but Jesus Christ.
It's IPTV, maybe that's what. No, it's not IP. I'm joking. I'm paying for it. It's BT subscription. I don't know why I'm delayed.
Well, so far it's a very cagey game. I'm not
I
gonna
mean-
lie.
I deny any allegations.
And,
By the way, I'm not part of it. It's his show. It's his own channel. It's his own stream. Has nothing to do with his
And
channel.
Steven paid for it, by the way. So I got the invoice here. Yeah, let me see if I can get on
yeah.
ESPN.
So,
Maybe that
I'm
would
going
be
to make
further
a
ahead.
point here. Scott Parker's record is horrendous in the Premiership. Maybe Parker might not be suited to managing in the Premiership or managing Premiership teams. Maybe he should become an assistant manager of a Premiership team.
Well, he was
where
doing well. He was doing well, you know.
But what I would counter to that is that he's not really had any good teams.
there you go.
So it's very hard to make assessment of his quality as a manager
Why,
yet.
Martinelli? Did you play that ball? You never was going to work.
To me,
He's never going to work.
until I see him get a semi-decent team, or even a team that shows a bit of ambition, it's hard because that Fulham team he came up with, they weren't that great, were they?
No. Oh, for God's sake. Get the ball on the floor, for fuck's sake. The moment you get the ball on the floor, you can see the foul. Anyway, don't forget tomorrow we're live 3 p.m. for deadline day, and then live again at 8 p.m. for the rest of it.
How many minutes are you guys at?
I'm on 5 minutes, 8, 9, 10.
Wow.
5 minutes 55. You're 45 seconds behind me, Stephen.
Oh, hang on. I've got this as well.
Steven, are you gonna strip on the stream? What you doing?
Just for hey. By the way, Credit King, yeah. Just in case you weren't born then, that's a proper 14 shirt. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can counter to that.
Don't mess with the King's number. Right. And I've got another one coming as well. But yeah, Arsenal just it's stop start at the minute. It's just been stop start.
Well, I'm just gonna have to be well behind today. That's
Are you opening the lines? I may do. Right, they forward to Watkins. But Gabriel, and that's I don't know why Gabriel waited for that to go out. It's our ball. It was their ball all along. God's sake!
this is
No. Why would I waste money on that?
Given your condition, Stephen, getting a tattoo is the last thing you want.
Oh no, he already has one. I've seen it. He just won't show it to you.
I get it.
Yeah, it goes all the way. It goes
What?
all the way.
Is
Yeah,
that not a penalty on Saka?
No, it's not. Apparently,
Wow. That it was so obvious that he was on his shirt. I don't understand.
I understand. Rest is shit.
Yeah, they are.
I hope you guys appreciate the fact that every time I've had to shove some crisps in my mouth, I had to mute myself. The last thing you'd want to hear is the crunch, crunch, crunch all the time.
Yeah.
So,
That
Stephen and I were talking about the fact that Coutinho's not in the Villa lineup tonight. That actually
Yeah.
could work to their advantage because maybe they perform better as a team. Coutinho hasn't exactly been in the best of form, and he was injured. He limped off injured against West Ham. So, what do you think about that?
first of all,
come on.
why is Mings throwing Saka to the ground? Secondly, yeah, I agree. I feel like the problem with Coutinho now is that he's a moments player, so he can have 1 or 2 moments of brilliance of the game, but in a game where Villa is not dominating the game, where they need to press, where they need to defend, definitely Buendia is a better option. So I would have done the same thing. I think Villa made a mistake when they signed him on a permanent deal.
10 months, 18 days from Scott's birthday to being sacked. There's no point repeating shit from the Bible, mate. I don't believe in any of that shit. You want to believe it? You want to believe it. From what I've seen in life, it's all bollocks.
But Steven, let's be
So,
respectful. There's a lot of
I said, if
but,
they want to
but
believe
you
that,
can
that's their
say just
opinion.
you don't believe it and
I
leave
don't
it there.
believe it.
Yeah,
From what
just
I've seen, it's all crap.
yeah.
Can't believe in it.
You know, people
Sorry.
can get offended when you talk about religion.
Hmm?
So let's see.
Oh, save. Jeez. Jesus.
And this is so crap for me. I'm so behind you guys. I'm on 9 minutes.
Quick corner. That was a quick take as well. That's why. Shit. It's close, man.
Letting pressure now. This is good to see.
I don't think he had the space. I don't think he got the time and space to square it, Manic.
I'm like 2 minutes
Yeah,
behind you guys. I'm on 9 minutes 20 seconds.
Yeah, you'll see it in about a minute.
1.5 behind me.
Oh, go on. Go on. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Go on. Oh, fuck's sake. Go on. Ah! Oh, it's Gabriel.
Oh, I've just seen the first opportunity. Oh.
I wish I could pause it, but I can't.
Yeah, it wasn't much Jesus could have done on his opportunity. It was hard.
Kieran Tierney's looking really good now. And,
Go on.
The thing is, people say he is made of glass. I do worry that one more injury could really muck him up. But for now, let's enjoy him while he can.
Yeah.
I told you, like, he just needed that first game to get himself into it. Now he's like he's never left.
Game.
No, he's like he's never left.
Oh, come on.
I say that, and then he'll fucking do something stupid.
Yeah. Ooh, Gabriel should have scored. Wow.
Yes, he should have. He just missed the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was the wrong Gabriel.
Oh, and Haaland scored 1-0 Man City.
Oh, fucking hell, that mate! Could you imagine? That guy?
Calm down, son. You know you deserve
I said on a stream that I think that if Haaland stays fit, he's gonna break the most goals scored in one season soon. In one of the next 3 seasons, he might. I can see him score like 35 goals in a season.
Do you know what I honestly think? I honestly think,
I'm just so
like,
glad that Roy Keane's son isn't playing in the Premiership because we're not going to see a repeat of that disgusting knee-high tackle.
Yeah.
It should have been banned for life, really.
Yeah, he should have. He should have. And of course,
oh, come on, ref, that's a booking.
It is.
Are you joking?
but yeah,
Ramsey, what are
1-0.
you on, man? Seriously.
And the thing with Man City is that they've not
Oh,
even put in the highest gear yet. They're just warming up.
his foot's nearly gone over the ball. That's not, mate. It's the follow through. That's what it is. It's the follow through. Come on. Gabby 3, Gabby 4. Too many Gabriels to remember.
Yeah, we got 4 Gabriels. Saliba's middle name is Gabriel.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, that's a bad tackle on Martinelli from Ramsey.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a bad tackle.
Ben White to Gabriel. To the other Gabriel. To the other Gabriel. You get my chest.
Well, I said I might just get an Arsenal shirt with Gabriel and then I cover 4 names.
Oh, Christ. Static 10 likes. Yeah, pick up and subscribe.
Yeah, big
Thanks,
up
Static.
Static.
Arsenal-matic. Arsenal-matic. Yeah, mate. It is mad. If you went down the left-hand side, you could go from Gabriel to Gabriel to Gabriel Jesus and goal without touching any other player.
Feel for something big here. Oh, well done. Great work.
I bet you we get a midfielder in at last minute. He says Gabriel in the middle name or something.
That's probably why we haven't signed Tillemans. He doesn't have Gabriel in his
Yeah,
name.
in the middle. Go on. Oh, you. Oh, the God, man.
See how the
Seriously.
Arsenal players are swarming over every single black shirt they see. It's a great sight to see. The only problem is they could be opened up for the counter.
Yeah, I think
Go
the
on,
longer the games go, the more we will dominate it. Looking at it, and I feel like
Martinez needs to communicate better with his defence there. Like, because Martinez had that ball and they kicked it away from him.
No, here's the thing. Yeah, you could say that it's communication. When a defender
it is communication.
make the save and the ball is in his range, then sorry, but it's Ezra.
But it is communication. It is communication. He needs to go. That's mine.
yeah.
Get out the fucking way. It's mine.
Yeah,
agreed. He should have done, but
oh, Jesus underhit it. Oh, Odegaard should have. Oh, should have scored.
Sure, man, not a god.
Should have scored.
Yeah, and it's interesting how Sait described Coutinho as more of a moments player. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Stephen?
Ref letting team play. Yeah, but when there's a bad tackle like that, you got. Come on, man. That's the second time now.
It's gonna
and he's deliberately stopped him on a run. He's deliberately stopped him on a run. That's a second bookable offence.
But so far, Tyrone Mings has defended like a man possessed.
Fuck me, man.
He really has a point to prove, and he wants to prove that he deserves to be in the team. It's basically thanks to Mings and Martinez that Arsenal haven't scored yet.
Yeah.
Go on, Saka, run it. No.
Hopefully Saka can score today.
I'm hoping so.
I think he needs to go.
He needs a bloody drop. No.
I mean, if he scores some,
He
it's
needs
all
a
right.
rest.
Go on.
He needs a
Go on.
rest, and I don't care what people say about how he's only played 4 games this season. He was an ever-present in the Premiership. He played all those games for England. He's mentally sharp. He needs a rest, for heaven's sake.
Manny,
Yeah, I know about that. But
he had a rest this summer. He had a rest this summer.
yeah, we'll see. We'll just have to see if it is a resting or out of form. We'll see. But he could have done with competition,
Don't help when
regardless.
you got Ben White on the right.
I don't think that's the problem. Like
I do.
Ben White, Ben White, it's all right. But we've seen that with Saka, even without Ben White, he's struggled. So I like players to take accountability for their own play.
But this is good play from Arsenal. They're positionally very sound, and this is an example of how they're following the manager's.
Yeah, we can't help that, unfortunately.
But Samuel Lukonga looks decent so far as well.
His paid for
It's
subscription
good to
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you're the one who's paying for it. So I don't know why you.
I am. Don't look at me.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're waiting for your payment to
Mate,
come in.
no. You run your own channel now. You pay for everything. So shut up.
Listen, I'm not
Go
being
on.
monetized.
Go on.
Ugh.
Oh, God. Running it too long.
I don't know what Aston Villa were thinking when they got rid of Matt Target in favour of Luca Digne.
I don't know.
Target
Target
was
is
left back, was doing quite well. I really
yeah.
don't see what.
I expect that from Martinelli, though. Martinelli does that all game, to be fair. Right. So I don't expect anything different.
No, but he also.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm happy he's starting over Eddie because not only is he a hard worker, he's also got that football intellect.
And the fact he can actually score.
Yep.
that's the era where he kind of needs to continue improving with his goal scoring. But he does work hard and he's a team player. Oh, I should have passed it though, very much earlier to Saka. You could have tell that the midfielder was onto him. But yes, I think it's all right so far.
Yeah.
Like I've said it many times, we won't
Mm-hmm.
be 1-2-0 up in every game in first half, but if we can just continue to keep the possession
Up,
and
mate.
up the tempo.
I can't wait either, mate. Trust me.
Yeah, listen, for me, yeah, Man United is still the game that I'm looking forward to most every season because when I grew up in Sweden, I never met any Tottenham fans, so all my mates and cousins were either Arsenal fan or Man United fan or Liverpool fan. So that was the game where I felt the rivalry.
But you know what? That's weird because you see Tottenham fans, they feel like they've got a worldwide fan base.
I don't know about that. maybe
They sound like a big club, like from the way they talk.
Sait, I think the fact that the likes of Anders Limpar and Stefan Schwarz played for Arsenal might have helped. Do you have any memories of watching them when you were young?
Yeah, obviously. That did help. It did help, of course. And Freddie Ljungberg obviously later on came as well. And you had Jesper Blomqvist as well. He played for Man United at some point. So yeah, we've had Swedish influence in both art.
Oh, you gotta score that, son.
Who missed?
Even I missed that. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, big up Sola as well in the chat. He always tune in to my stream and supports. I appreciate it. Man City are 2-0 up.
2-0 up. Erling Haaland again?
I don't know yet. I can just see 2-0.
This is the first season I'm looking for.
Haaland again. I'm so happy that captain.
I should have made him captain, to be fair. There you
Who
go.
else but? Oh yeah, Liverpool and Newcastle will be kicking off in a few
Oh, fucking hell, Saka, you mug. How have you missed that? I don't have a guy named Eddie Nketiah. Oh, mate, that's embarrassing. That's one of the most embarrassing misses you'll ever find.
No, I've seen worse.
No. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
Steven is like, no, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
You've got the whole of the open goal there. Come on.
Oh yeah, this is good. Ooh! Crunch right there. And it's funny to see how the Aston Villa players can't even seem to handle Arsenal's tackling and physicality.
Saka,
Yeah, it's good. I like
no
that.
bother.
Like we've added another dimension when it comes to physicality that we lacked for so many years. We were a soft team.
Yeah, I used to get fed up with that.
Yeah, it was so annoying,
It's
especially growing up watching George Graham's Arsenal, even Arsene Wenger's first kind of two teams with Arsenal. You know, the
well, yeah,
'98
even
double
Campbell
team and
Toys.
2002 team, and even the Invincible teams all had fighters and physical players. Like,
Now, the biggest problem with Arsene Wenger was that he never really replaced the back four of those teams. I mean,
I
obviously,
think,
I remember the original back four of Dixon, Winterburn, Adams, and Keown or Boulder, what have you. O'Leary also came forward then, and then Sol Campbell and Kolo Toure came in. But afterwards, some of the defenders that he had at his disposal
Well,
were
here's the thing.
absolutely.
I remember only probably the last season of Adams and Dixon
yeah,
because that was because as a kid you would only realise the bits where you remember quite where you've won things. You wouldn't remember any of the crap beforehand. So that's probably the one time I do remember Adams and Dixon and that, because even before that I was at 2001, 2002.
yeah.
So to end of 2002, I would have been 6 years old. So just enough to remember, just enough, and it was and I remember when Adams left. I remember the season after we didn't win the league, and I was like, why did we get rid of him? Why did he go? Why did
Yeah.
he go? It's his fault. Why did
Yeah.
he go? Why? And it's like, this is the sole reason. It's like, why Dixon and Adams left us like this? But when they saw the next season, and then he hadn't made any, he only bought a goalkeeper. I was like, okay, but we lost last season because we had no defender. And then yeah, and then obviously we went invincible, and I just remember just being in the middle of class and everyone hated me because I just went, I am invincible. Invincible. So all giving the beat the wall, telling them all having a go at us last year, so I'm like that.
Rare
See
Arsenal
that?
attack. I mean, Aston
Now
Villa
looking
attack.
back on it, I would rather have won the Champions League, but obviously it was funny.
Yeah, but hopefully, but the thing is this as well. If Arsenal in the future manage to actually win the Champions League, then that invincible becomes even more special because
Mm.
then we will be the only team that has the invincible.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Like 2006 as well. I remember what
Oh
most of that
man,
season.
we could talk about that game. Like,
No, most of that. No, most of that season, 2006. Like
yeah.
the first half of 2006, I was in hospital
Oh,
waiting
okay.
for my liver transplant, and I used to
Yeah.
get Even when I was not well and I got Arsenal knocked down around, the nurses could hear us like, "What up? You were doing this?" like, I've been asleep all day, and then I've watched Arsenal get kicked out of the FA Cup. And I'm like, what's going on? and then, like, I could play
Yeah.
better than this, and I'm dying here.
From Saka.
But
Ooh.
what was class though is because at the school they used to do the grassroots Arsenal.
Yeah.
Came to our school to do training with us, and obviously I signed up to that because obviously it's Arsenal.
Yeah.
And they knew I was a goalkeeper, and they draw us so class. And why I loved my club so much is because them had the class to send us cards and like loads of Arsenal gifts to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because they knew I was like I couldn't do any of the football anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful though.
And I was like, I remember I said, "This is why I love my club. It's class."
Yeah. I feel like they are trying to get back to that, to build a relationship with the fans and do more stuff for the community and people in need. With
You see Woolwich. You still see the investment that he does around Woolwich, and that's on South
yeah,
London.
yeah,
North London.
You know,
So
this is
invest both.
exactly. Yeah, this is exactly like Arsenal Fulham. Arsenal attacking
Come on.
beautifully, but Fulham defending to a man.
Saka.
Goal
Through.
first half,
No.
we score in the second.
yeah. I think
No.
second half we'll see a goal.
Yeah, I don't think we've been very as good as the last time we said that. Big up Hassan.
But I feel like
I'm
Sammy
gonna call you
Lokonga is
Sonny.
growing into the game more and more.
Do you mind if I call? Hang on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I gotta
Yeah.
just
Hold on,
interject there.
hold on.
I know. I just gotta interject here. Just gotta interject. Sorry. I'll call you Sonny because I don't want to get the first name wrong because I don't want to butcher it. So need a good player in midfield. We do need a good player in midfield, mate. I totally agree.
Eyes on the TV. Eyes on the TV.
I'm trying to, but I've got to read the comments as well.
No,
Christ.
just watching TV now.
Oh,
okay,
Gabriel Jesus, 1-0 Arsenal.
Yes.
Nice. I don't believe it.
That was a dreadful mistake from Emmy Martinez there.
Yes.
Oh, fucking beautiful. Martinez, I love you.
Martinez.
Martinez is an Arsenal agent. Arsenal agent, mate. Agent Martinez.
Joke aside, I've said to Manny, I do feel like yeah. But I do feel like he needs to leave Aston Villa though.
Yeah. You see, Stephen, I've always got your back. If you had been busy reading the comments, you would have missed that.
No, I just read the comment and then I watched the highlight.
Now the Argentinian is under pressure. So it looks like my prediction of 3-1 could be on the cards.
I don't think we'll concede today, if I'm honest. Because of
Villa's
Villa's attack is so poor.
It really does look very poor at the minute.
It's not because I think that we are amazingly in defense, but you know my thoughts on Gerrard as a manager.
You looked at Google, didn't you?
Who?
Because you reacted before I did. You looked at Google. You're 2
What
minutes
do you mean?
behind
No.
me. Yeah.
You sort out your stream, Stephen. I've changed streams, so you need to level up. I don't know what you're on.
Okay.
But you got Varga for not putting in the goal comment in the
have we kicked off yet?
Yeah, of course we have. What you mean? We are attacking again.
What minute you on?
32.05.
This minute, I'm 33.
No, you can't be on 33. You're lying.
No, I'm not.
I don't believe you.
This guy.
People are saying Agent Leno and Agent Martinez.
Actually, to be fair, Leno did that. Leno was really good.
Yeah,
playing
it's just
well.
that he could have
Reminds me
probably.
of Luca. We're not playing as good. We're creating as good as many chances as them, but you said the first half of that game was shit originally.
Yes.
Short
But
memories for our Italian brother.
yeah.
I mean, Italian friend, rather.
It's alright. It's because I talked to him about 45 minutes, then he changed his mind. When I explained it. It's alright, Luke. It's alright. We're all good. As long as we're winning. As long as we're winning, I don't give a fuck.
Is going to come at me with some banter in a few minutes. I just know he's going to come and banter at me right now. Steve-O, if you're watching this, mate, he's on a watch-along right now with Northside London. It's his birthday today, mind.
Oh, is it?
Who?
I didn't know that. Oh, Aussie.
No, you never know your people's birthday. Mine was last week, for example.
Oh,
I said happy birthday.
Many happy returns of last
I said happy.
Thank you.
Shut up! I said happy birthday to you. You
I
lying
remember
little
any birthday
you
wishes.
lying little fucker.
Here was I waiting for a special stream and special treatment, but no.
I didn't get a special treat for myself. You fucker.
Nah, I'm leaving. I can't do this. Nah, I'm joking.
This
Honestly,
guy.
I don't care about birthdays, and I'm too old for that.
Mate, I stopped counting when I was 18.
Yeah, that's about right.
I thought I'm 18 now. Stop counting. Not important. Maybe after 21. That's about it. That's as far as it went.
Yeah.
When people say, "Oh, when we get to my 30th birthday," they'll be like, "Do you want to celebrate being 30?" No, no. Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, I know why.
Let's celebrate being old. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. We got to celebrate a big 3-0, and I'm like, no. I don't want a reminder that I've got maybe like another 50 years to live.
but it's one of them. Yeah.
That's on a good day. I might know them for 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah, but do you know the way I look at it nowadays when I'm older? It's just that I'm just thankful that I'm alive. Honestly.
Both of them, of course, teammates.
Mate, like I said, I want to. They told me I was dying in July.
Yeah, I know, and I told you wouldn't.
No, but then when I found out, it's because they did predict it off someone who's terminally ill with cancer. I'm like, well, I don't have that, do I?
No, because they're stupid.
Like, did you ever think about that when?
Never liked Steven Gerrard as much as a player.
Nah, I mean.
Oh, mate, do you know what? I'm the opposite. I love Gerrard.
If I'm honest, yeah, Gerrard was good, but I always felt he was overrated.
Not for me.
I felt like he had 2 seasons where he was unplayable, and that was when they got Fernando Torres, and he was playing in that age role. But I feel in general, he was very much a clutch player where he could go silence for long periods, and then he would score a banger from 30 yards, and everybody would get on the drum.
Excuse me. This is King Sait from the King's Football Show. So any Liverpool fan out there, if you want to troll him afterwards, go troll that channel.
Yeah, I forgot they love Gerrard. Oh no! Why did I say that? Oh no! They are worse than the Arsenal fans.
Who are you gonna get literally about 2 people watching now?
I read a statement from Steven. That's not my real thoughts on Gerrard. He's amazing. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, of course.
What a player.
Yeah, but listen, any of you Liverpool fans want to come for me? Let me tell you, I didn't like him much as a player. He had ability, but I just
he has his own opinion. I don't account for him.
And we are reading out statements from Steven. This is not. We love you.
You're such an ass.
Don't come for Mr. Featley, okay? He's off limits. Come straight for me. You see me? My name's here. You want to come for me? Come right here.
Yeah.
I must say to everyone that's watching, hang on. To be fair, it's I want to big up Static Emerald. Whilst I was watching, I just have to say I was a bit nervous coming in to doing this show, and that's why I cancelled the last 2 days. Because I've always said on this channel, I'm going to tell you everything that happens with my health because it's always about that. Last 2 days, and I've noticed it in my face, my left eye. I don't know if people can see this eye here. You can see how it's all swelled up here, and that's basically swelling, the fluid that's not been absorbed, and it's just a symptom from no albumin and low levels, which I've had before. I've had it a lot worse than that when I last had it. Last time I had it, when albumin was coming out so bad, it was so swollen in my face that I couldn't open my eye. Right, so you have to sleep upright to keep it down, and I'm just hoping it doesn't go the same way. But yeah, if you do see me with a little bit of swelling here, then I haven't been knocked out by Mike Tyson. I do applaud that. But yeah, it does. I know what YouTube and social media are like, so I'll use anything. So, but I said always tell the truth, so I'm always going to tell the truth on it.
And we do appreciate the fact that you are so brave to come out here and talk about your condition and keep on doing streams even though your health is not 100%, man. Big up to Steven, and this is why I will always back you, I will always support you, and if anyone comes for you, they comes for me, and the same is for Manny as well. We're all here for you, and Static and everyone in the chat.
Same Batman, always.
Yeah, man. One love.
That's not anyone who's friends with me. You know, you get that back.
Yeah,
I
100%.
always give that back.
Steven is loyal.
That's the one thing I value most: loyalty.
Oh, another goal from Haaland. Do you know? You remember? I did say I could see him score a hat trick today.
Do you know what? I'm going to make him
I think he's gonna break the Premier League highest goal scoring record.
This guy, Jesus.
Oh my
Do you think he could actually take Henry's crown as the best ever Premier League striker?
I don't. I think they have two very different kind of striker. I think Haaland is a much better goal scorer, but Henry is a better footballer.
But
so
I
it
get the
depends on what
point.
you like.
I get the point.
Because
the fact he could though
as
develop.
you see, Haaland has like 10 touches in a game. Last game it was 18. Before that was 8. Like, he's not gonna take the ball and dribble pass and create triangles like Henry
I
did,
understand
or
that, but I
get
think he
20
could
assists.
still add that. He could still add.
No, he doesn't have that skill set. Haaland is an explosive, big guy who wants to run behind. He's never gonna go deep and dribble like Henry did and set up goals for his teammates. You won't get the best from Haaland, and that's why City cater for him.
It's only 22, so
He
could still learn it.
Yeah,
But anyway,
he's like a Ruud van Nistelrooy, but they made him in the lab.
They made him in the lab.
Yeah. you
Started went on
you've
FIFA.
seen
You look
Rocky
like you
IV,
create a
right?
player. You look like you create player of FIFA. You got 99
And of
all
course,
the way on.
we're coming up against him in the Europa League, so I'm glad I brought him up.
You've seen Rocky IV, right, Stephen? The Russian that's Holland, but in football.
Yeah. I mean, that film had such a tragic scene in the third game. If you guys, bastard.
Oh my god!
I'm just so glad that Rocky won that fight with 4 big lefts. That was good.
Yeah.
How many goals have he already scored? He must be on 8 or something.
It must be on. No, it must
Because
be
he's
on.
2
He
hat
scored
tricks.
2. He had 2 against West Ham. 3. So he must be on 8, 9.
Yeah,
One against
yeah,
Newcastle, don't forget.
eight
I've lost
goals.
count, and it's not even 5
It's
games in.
crazy. Nah,
5 games in, we lost
So
count
should
of
be
how
on
many he
9
scored.
games now. 9.
Honestly, I watched the Crystal Palace game and they were 2-0 up, and then the way Man City just came back and destroyed them, I was like, it's like they just decided to lower the difficulty during the game to like amateur mode. Right?
yeah, no,
It's
it's
kind of like how I watched Verstappen in the Belgian Grand Prix, for example. He came from 15th to first, and literally by in the space of 10 laps, he was nearly catching the field and nearly caught first place. And I'm like, if you decide to lower the difficulty on your game, like to like 20 mode or like,
As it stands now, Aston Villa in the relegation zone.
oh, and by the way, I will say this
Oh,
is
it's
that
a mistake from Martinez, but this time it wasn't punished.
no. I've told you, Manny. Something has happened to Martinez. He's added mistakes to his game way more than before. I don't
I don't
know
think
if
because
it's.
he's under pressure as much as he was
Yeah, I felt like he had something to prove, and he achieved it very fast. So he went from being a like nobody kind of knew. I don't want to call him a nobody, but he went from being a bench player to winning the FA Cup, winning the Carabao Cup, becoming an Argentinian international, winning the Copa America with them. Like he had so much success in a very short period, and now it's like maybe he lost motivation. Maybe he needs a new challenge.
Maybe he needs to leave Villa. I still don't see him being top
Haaland,
priority.
9 goals. See, I was
Nine
right.
goals.
9 goals in the Premier League.
It's
We've
it's
won.
it's it's, it's just
Yeah, so
crazy.
I don't see him being
Mad.
top for Argentina because
Honestly, like
he will play. He'll be
I will
close to winning
just,
the World Cup, but yeah, he might need a new challenge.
like
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
honestly, it's
Oh,
it's it's just.
could you imagine,
It's,
man, Haaland against Ben White?
well, Haaland against anyone. Like, luckily Ben White will play on right back, hopefully, so he won't even
Hopefully.
have to face
No,
him. But
yeah, but Saliba's gonna be like, I can't hold both your hands. I've
Oh,
got
this
to
is
be
the
with
one.
him.
And now Odegaard
yeah,
is right in the thick of it.
oh
I
my
think those
God.
2 goals against Bournemouth have given
Like
him
so City has
now
already won the Premier League basically. Who's
if
going
he
to
wants
stop
to
Man City?
if he wants to run at people and take
This is
them
what
on
we
short.
said. This is what we said when they bought him. When the rumors started going around, I was like, if they get Haaland, it's over. It's done.
Like 2
Because
minutes
we've
to go.
seen it.
It's turned
Teams
into
score
Liga
two
Un.
goals against Man City and they be like,
He's
you know what?
treating this like this is
Let's
Liga
go and
Un,
score
not the
four
Premier League.
goals.
This is what I'm saying, though. But this is only hold. Oh, fuck off.
I know, but honestly, it's
Go
crazy.
tell Mr. Silver Fox if Holding can deal with Haaland.
You know,
Oh,
one thing which you've noticed is that as well as Arsenal have played, some of the football from Aston Villa has been rather
You'd
clumsy.
probably say he would.
yeah. I hear that.
And finally, Martinez earns his bread. That was a tough save.
Yeah. Oh wow, guys, it's crazy.
This,
Honestly,
yeah.
Haaland first half hat trick. I cannot see, but the problem
He should
is
be
the
collected by
problem
Manny.
now when you face Man City, Manny,
That was
is
heading in the
that
top corner, but Martinez, top man.
the problem now, Manny, when you face City is that if you play with a high line, he will just run through you. If you play with a low block, they will just put so much pressure on you. So
Yeah.
it's like, how do you defend against them? You have to
Oh!
outscore
Oh, no.
Man City to win against them because you won't be able to keep them not from scoring.
I don't know how you stop him. Maybe beat him at the press. I don't know.
I mean, that
Press
save
them
from
high.
Martinez will at least give him some
But you
confidence.
can't press
You
them
know,
high unless you play a high line.
but yeah,
When
but that's the thing. Like the pressing has been so magnificent, and what's really surprised me is that Lakonga's actually looked quite good. So maybe this could be the
Yeah,
start of him getting a run in the team. And I mean, it just goes to show that
It's half time.
You never know how good your bench strength is or your other players
It's
are
half time.
unless you actually throw them in. Matt Busby said it. It's almost biblical
Manny.
in a way. Yeah.
It's half time, is it? Yeah.
It is.
But I did say this to Steven that
And
you can't really determine how good a player is in their first season, especially when they play in
and this is
DM.
his first season, though. But this is his first season, though.
Because
Imagine,
I remember Rodri. He looked awful in his first season, and Man
Mm.
City fans was calling him out. I remember
Sa-
Fabinho looked awful in his first season.
Sait, Thiago as well.
Yeah, Thiago
If
as
he ever,
well, and these are established
can
players.
I just want to say as well, if he's doing this 5 games in, right? They're not really good. They've already admitted we're not used to him coming up for runs and being there, so we don't pass the ball there and we take a shot because we don't know that yet, right? So imagine once they learn and telepathize what he's doing, what
Yeah.
off the ball movement. How many goals he's going to score then? Shitwicks. The only time he wanted to play Man City was the beginning of the season when they didn't have this established.
Yeah.
Right? When we play them, it will be fully established. We will be destroyed. Good night, Vienna. We could park the bus, we could try pressing, we could do whatever. We might as well just take the 3-0 forfeit. Because I'm telling you, as much as our defence might look good, and probably is better than last season's because it's got Saliba in it, who's actually a talented defender, it's not going to work. They would actually destroy us. Honestly, Stephen, we could go easily be 5-0 up by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's same as
Martinelli would have been
last.
such a good goal.
I've put the link in the chat, guys. As everyone wants to come on, have their say. Static, you want to come on? Bargav, you said you want to come on. Big up.
Yeah.
Bargav, how you doing, my bro?
Hey, hello. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud
Yo,
and clear.
man. First,
Good to see you. So first of all, Bhargav, let me say happy Ganapati Bappa Maria to you and your family.
oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, happy the same. I'm not pronouncing that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but big up to you.
Did you have a special ceremony, or what's going on with you?
My downstairs, downstairs right now, going on. Big stuff, but so I've been the usual
I love the new headset shit. He's invested
like
in some
gamer.
It's a lot better than that mic you were using.
Dude, that mic, for how expensive it is such a piece of shit. But hey, first thing I want to say is like all three of you guys have been doing amazing shows, man. The last like month or so. I mean,
thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Any combination of the three of you, man. It's I've seen I've seen it on different shows now. Great stuff. I mean, great insight and great crowds too. So I like it. I hope more of the same.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah. So people like you are why we love what we do.
Yeah, that's the best. I mean, we love our club, man. You know, I tell this to people all the time. It's like it's partly a lifestyle, but also like every single day.
So what's your take? What's your take on the first half and Arsenal as a whole?
As a whole, okay.
Tottenham just.
So today,
start with today's game though.
So we have a system and we're playing it really well. Like I mean, Jesus with the good movement, Odegaard's doing his thing as a deep role. Like, who's the one that said Sambi's playing really well? Surprisingly, like, yeah, I agree with you on that one. Tierney's still not there yet. I don't think he's going up and he's doing his thing, but like the old Tierney used to like. The crosses he used to put in and everything. I think he'll get back there, but it's going to take him some time. Our midfield's still the concern, and I'm kind of pissed off that we haven't like addressed that. I mean, I don't know how many times. This is like an ongoing situation for how many years now.
It's like a saga, isn't it? It's been since 2006, mate.
Yeah.
So
guys, I'll be back. I'm just getting something to eat. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I don't know. Last night I was kind of pissed off because I'm like, I looked at the whole situation. I mean, Chelsea have about 800 million to spend over the next 3 years, right? And we're in like the FFP thing kind of scared me a little bit because I'm like, all right, what is that going to limit our us going after really good players in the future? then Man United is now spending again, so which is another cause of concern. They got like Anthony coming in, who's going to be Brazil's like next big right winger.
Yeah, but they've been in as
And
much as mess as we are. Actually, more of a mess because they haven't done this earlier.
well,
Right. So
yeah,
as much as they're bringing Casemiro in and in now, how are you going to bed? We playing them
they
probably
should have
at a
done
good
this last
time.
year. They should have done this
We're
last
playing
year.
them at a good time. If they did
Yeah.
this in pre-season with Casemiro and Anthony, I'd be worried going into the Man United game. The reason I'm not so worried is because they've done this at the last minute. So, like, Casemiro's going to have to try and play that game thinking, how do I play this system? Right? And be on it. So, and not to saying that Casemiro can't, because Casemiro's a quality
Extremely good.
DM. He's one of the best in the world. But, yeah, you know what I mean? It's
I mean, it's not just that; it's Malacia, like Harry Maguire's the backup. We have no idea what the hell is happening with him. Is that concerning for England, by the way? I mean, he is kind of a big piece for you guys. The other thing with I don't know. I still see that gonna be a tough game. I think those are world class players, man. Those are world class players, like for like, and I can see us like struggling on that going to Old Trafford. Still, it's just we're
yeah,
lucky, like you said. We're lucky. We're lucky. We're picking. We're getting them early though, before they actually start clicking, which is gonna be like. I think they have some good potential with that squad.
Yeah, I mean, like it has potential, but they need. I think Emirates Ten Hag is got to work out what's going to work and what's not. I think he's had to had the first two games was to really figure out how bad the actual squad was.
Yeah,
I think like you can't work it out in pre-season, but when they finally did season, how do I put this? Once they did seize, he said the first game and then the second game losing to Brentford, he didn't realise, right, Maguire doesn't work at the back,
yeah,
Scott McTominay and Fred don't work, and that's why in the Liverpool game you saw a completely different sort of system and one that worked. And yes, the one that in Southampton should have got a result, but for now, as long as he's still going to be adjusting everything, and it's going to take time for them to improve. But the reason, if I was a Man United fan, I would give him time, and me as an Arsenal fan, I don't give Arteta time. It's because, like, Eric Ten Hag's earned his stripes. I know he's quality, right? Arteta, I don't even know if that's going to work out.
yeah. I'm
Don't
still
even
working
know
on
if
it.
it's going to, like, I've always said, and I've always said when watching my channel,
Yeah,
that I will not accept him until he challenges for a league, because that is our standard. That is Arsenal's standard, competing for the league and winning it, right? We've waited far too long now, right? So cups are no good for me. He could win an FA Cup, I'll still be out because I want to win the league. That is our end of the goal, right? And then push on to say maybe Champions League after that. But right, but first and foremost is get El Premier League back, right, and winning that again. And I just don't think against Pep, Klopp, Conte, Ten Hag, right, Tuchel, all those top managers, you are never going to get Arteta to convince me that Arteta can beat them in a title race, even if they had the same squads. Never. Like, I mean, look at Man City for God's sake. You know, but so right? So I'd feel like he's taken us and helped us. I can be positive in saying that he's stabilised the club. He has done that. You can't sit there and lie and say he hasn't. He has done that. There is a positive atmosphere in it. But I feel we need an elite manager to take that to the next level. That's why I still
yeah,
feel he needs to be
No,
captain.
no, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. So
Saka needs.
talking about the
Sorry, just
stabilization. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. So sorry, I'll just go through this comment here. Big up, Pil K. I hope you do. I hope I spelled that, pronounced that all right, and I hope you are well. Saka needs to be more clinical. Absolutely, he needs to be more clinical. That was an embarrassing miss in the first half. Yeah, you were saying.
No, I agree with you on that. As far as the vibes go, I don't know if you've been. So I've been to 2 games this year. So technically, because they just came to my hometown. Um, I have to say, like there's definitely an atmosphere here. Like I mean, I even go to like the supporters club here. There's the togetherness is a real thing. Like it's and right now, like I didn't actually experience this last year because I didn't get to go to games. But there is a togetherness that's it's kind of
Mm.
unique. I will say it is kind of unique. I mean, all but
He's
at the same
he's
time,
brought some positivity back to this club.
oh yeah, hands down. I think that's as a former Arsenal guy, and I think I think he's bought that environment back, which is part one. Now, obviously, the results need to happen because there's no way like there's no way like people can live off some vibes. And
Um,
we'll see what happens because
mm.
there's still so much left to play.
What are we? Who
Uh,
we got in the meeting now?
Here we got Nan Kia. How are you doing? Hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you there, or am I going to move on?
Just move on.
Right,
It didn't look like
move
it.
on. Yeah.
Um,
There you go. Well, I gave him his chance. He didn't speak, so there you go. At least he came on camera. At least I know he wasn't a troll.
no, I'm still like worried about I'm still worried about some of the teams, man. I mean, I think they got we're still fighting that battle of like better quality against better quality and better coaches.
Liverpool. I mean, don't get me wrong.
And yeah,
Liverpool
Just give
will
me a
still
minute.
end up above us.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, Liverpool will end up above us still. Man City. Man City are just going to actually walk it, aren't they?
yeah.
Tottenham are currently 1-0 up in their game.
Manchester United play tomorrow.
Man United play tomorrow, as we know. So, what do you feel that Arsenal need to do to? Do you feel that the way we're playing that we can get top 4 at this moment, or do you feel that what's your expectation? Do you feel that top 4 is just the absolute must, or because for me, I don't care how it's done. I don't care if we finish 5th or 6th or 7th and win the Europa League. As long as we get Champions League football next season, I don't give a fuck how it happens.
No, I mean that has to happen this year. Like I mean, I think, this year there's no excuses without Champions League money wise, player
Well,
future
380 million
players.
on this manager
Yeah,
now.
like I mean, I was like I was saying earlier, like Chelsea have like what 800 million over 3 years to spend, right? They're gonna go
Well,
after Nkunku.
look at
But
Conte in his
yeah,
first half season. He spent on 2 players and he got Champions League football winning half a season.
and yeah, I mean, how much? And I'm sure like the Spurs investments are gonna go up.
Oh
As it
yeah,
happens, and then so like we're getting left behind right here. Like so, it has to be top 4 this year. Man United they can do whatever the hell they want because of their like marketability. They're just massive. They could probably spend like another.
I don't trust them backing a manager. Though. That's the problem with their owners, the way they
Well,
are.
that's a different story because like I kind of okay. So the complaint with them is what, like the fact that they spend a lot of money, but they could spend even more to become like the City and PSG of the world, but they don't.
hmm
But at the same time, they can do it if push comes to shove, they can do it. We saw that today. We saw that like in the last like couple weeks. I think they got their they achieved their targets though. When you think about it, Manchester United.
Eventually,
No,
eventually.
eventually, but like they were trying to like get it down, etc. But they accomplished their targets. They could do that every transfer window for the next like 5 years.
Ref being crap, which a penalty from Saka.
Yeah,
I'd have to see it again, but because I didn't catch it the first time. But I do believe it was a penalty. But there you go.
we should
That's
have.
the way
Yeah.
it goes.
Teams are on the field. Kick off soon.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you for once, Luca. It's very rare, but
So
right.
back to that point, like yeah, top 4, it has to happen this year.
Arsenal kicking off.
No excuses.
Oh, of course it has to.
Kicks
Hang on a
off
minute.
right to left.
Hang on a minute. Well, I ain't even just started yet. I ain't
you
even
guys
started yet. But yeah, make sure everyone do hit the like button, subscribe. Really do hit the join button if you can. big up Bargav is already a member. Big up, sorry. Big up, Carlos the Villain, who was the Aston Villa guest for our preview. He did become a member as well, and if he likes it as well, he would definitely come back on and maybe even invest further. But if you want to hit that, do hit the join button below. But I do have to shout out the rest of them, so I'm just gonna go get that whilst Arsenal kick off from right to left. Right. Arsenal still 1-0 up in this game. Big up everyone, we're now at 1.23k. Just checked it now, so big up everyone that's done that. Really do appreciate it. Can we get it to now 1.4? 1.14, sorry. 1.24, sorry. That'd be really amazing. Let me big up the monetization members. So the people are don't know why Lewis Potter Super B is still a member. I did tell him he can cancel that anytime he bloody well wants. I don't have people like that hanging in my chat. Right, simple as that. Well, he's not Lewis Potter Super B. He is King Tony. Right, simple as that. Right, and I made a promise to someone that I will not have them back on. So simple as that. Big up James as well, who's been a member from time. Bargav, big up yourself for being a member. The Villa fan I did mention as well. Big up Sait as well, who's also a member. As we go for the second half, and I mean, what did you make, Bargav? What did you make of Parker's sacking?
Oh no, for me, I think the sacking's kind of off base, but as far as like the whole Bournemouth thing, like I mean, it's a tough one, right? It's a 50-50. After 4
I
games,
do
after
get.
he did beat Villa, right? He did like smash
Yeah,
Villa.
but I don't think it's to do with. I don't. It's
Oh,
nothing.
was
I
it?
don't think it's to do with performances. To be fair,
Yeah, it was
it's
pretty
to.
much the
It's
the
within.
people coming in, right?
It's the manager. He already had a bust. He already had a disagreement in the summer, and now he's said too much in the press. So I probably get why they've sacked him. But it's true. They do need investment, otherwise they're going straight back down again. If they need
Yeah,
to make it
that
clear,
Liverpool
otherwise to
game.
make it clear to the fans, saying we don't want to invest, and if we get relegated, we get relegated. But as long like but they won't do that because they know the fans will go absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Because I want to stay in the league.
it's only what like it's only like is it 10,000? Is it 10,000 like round? The Bournemouth ground?
I'm not sure to be
It's like
honest.
really small. It's like really small, right?
I think so. Let me have
Not
a look
exactly a
at
pub
that.
side like Lord Claude would say, you know. Miss that guy.
It is 11th. Yeah, big up Claude. Rest in peace, mate.
Yeah.
11,379 capacity. But even still, like it doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that they used to be in the league for a while, and the reason that they should aim to try and stay there. Trying
Well,
not
the thing
saying it
is
in.
like the thing is like if you have a certain
Go
amount of
through,
revenue.
Jesus. Is he good? Saka? No, one's into trouble. Fuck. You were saying?
So I guess there was I think did you watch the Sky portion yesterday about Bournemouth? And
No, I watched
they're pointing out like all
Talksport.
the
I listened to Talksport when it came
talk
out.
sport. So for me, like I think like
As
what it
much as I
was,
hate Simon Jordan, I do agree with him on it when he explained it.
I didn't actually. What did he say? Usually he's spot on.
About the fact he would have sacked him if he had, if Parker said what he said. I agree with him to an
Okay,
extent.
so there's a part of that where I'm like, all right, if you feel like you haven't been given the resources and it's like high expectations and you can't fulfill those expectations, then I feel like you have to kind of go public, right? Because your reputation's on the line. It's kind of like
Well,
Pochettino,
I get that,
at like PSG.
but I also get the fact that like you need to like need to make it. I'm sure that he needs to make it more clear to the board that he's not happy.
He's probably already done that though. That's what like I think that was the other side of that.
Ezra comes to doing that. That was Cameron actually who did that.
What'd you say,
Beautiful
Money?
stuff from Arsenal, but once again some desperate defending. And clearly Tyrone Mings isn't happy.
Right, just gonna get that done for this evening. So I'm just quickly adjusting the Arsenal Aston Villa thumbnail.
So.
All right, we need to get the second. I mean, I feel like it should already be.
Yeah,
like
we need to get a
3-0.
second.
I feel like it should have already been 3.
After what I saw on the weekend, we need a second.
Oh yeah.
Like, because again, we were in control until we decided to make a stupid mistake. Then it all became a free-for-all.
We have a goal advantage this time. We have, so this is going to be.
Yeah, but Manny, no, Manny, I don't trust this defense. End of story. We need another goal.
If Saliba's not in it, yeah, I don't trust it. But like, it's a little more solid lately. So.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't really matter to me. It needs to be sorted.
Let's go.
Edison's coming back into the team. Mings has been immense for Aston Villa. Good defending that from Tierney.
There's a lot of good like games across Europe today.
Mm-hmm.
You just get the feeling that the way Aston Villa are playing, that there's the next giveaway to Arsenal will be just a few minutes away. And some of their passing has been very, very risky indeed. And as I say that, of course, Arsenal get it back. Captain sensible, if you will, in the middle of it. But what he did was not very sensible at all.
Hey, Steven, did you see like Talk Sport about Villa like over the weekend?
Talk Sport over Villa?
Yeah, like where like a bunch of fans came on and expressed their disappointment at Villa.
Yeah,
I can kind of see I can kind of see their frustration with the team because it's like, what is their like, this is kind of like Arsenal for like the last couple of years. What's their method of attack? Like, there's no style of play. There's like nothing.
There's and like what's why there's beef with between who is it?
Once again, hey, Stu,
Gerard.
He's got Ezri Konsa in his pocket, right? And Konsa is literally their weak.
So, Manny.
Yeah, Manny, your sound went like really low, like in the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah, Manny. Let me just City now 4-0 up. The lead by goals. Yeah, Newcastle 2C going to be challenging for the Premier. No, not 2 seasons, mate. They're going to be way. It takes way longer than that. 3 or 4. It'll be about 4 years. 4 years. Gradual progression.
What time are you guys on?
I'm on 53-10.
Okay. I'm 30 seconds ahead.
If they score, man, try not to go absolutely crazy.
Yeah, Manny, like your microphone went down. I don't know if like the mic volume went down.
No, I muted it. That's why.
Oh, okay.
We'll also live straight after this, by the way, with a match reaction. I don't know if you want to join that as well, Father.
What time would that be? I have like a cycle. I have a cycle course to go to, but
10 p.m. UK time.
I forget. Like, is it 5 hours ahead or like 4 hours ahead now?
Oh, don't ask me, mate. I don't know.
All right, UK time right now, 8:42. So.
Yeah.
Okay, in the next hour.
Yeah.
In the next hour. I don't know if I can because I have to go across town for like a exercise. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You'll see it.
Judge you there.
You'll see it.
It's a shame. Never mind, but don't forget, everyone, we're also live tomorrow with Deadline Day, both at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m.
A little skirmish going on right now between Martinelli and Jesus. I don't know if you saw the free kick on Stephen, but it was curled in, left-footed by Odegaard from the left, and Martinelli wasn't going to take any chances. Pushed it away for a corner and then claimed it. Now we're going to see what's happened here. Claims it. Oh, that was poor. Emmy, you know better than that. Ridiculous.
Yeah, you got the
Clearly
replays.
not.
I don't know.
You know, all of these little niggles that he has had with a few strikers.
Yeah, that's like something you'd see in like South America matches, man. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Jesus is Brazilian, Martinez is Argentinian, so they'll be
but
lost. Yeah. I'm going to check and see if Jesus was a part of that Copa America squad, which lost to Argentina.
There's a free kick. Anyway, if he carries on the way for another 10 minutes, I would like to see some subs. Get Smith Rowe on.
yeah.
Get Smith Rowe on this time.
Hey, I want to see Vieira at this point. This is like been the most hyped.
Oh no, it's not. It's only hype because we've bought him.
I actually think he can be good, but
no, it's but that no. It's when Vieira turned up. I saw one comment. It's like, I don't want to hear any more trash talk about our owners and Edu.
Oh yeah.
And I said to him, "Well, come explain to me how how they're so brilliant, right? Do you remember they nearly run this club into the ground? I don't care if we win the Premier League. I still want my owners out. There's no alternative for me.
Yes,
I can't forgive them for what they've done.
He didn't play in the final, but he was a part of the squad, so I think Jesus will be happy to be putting one over on him for now. No offside. Okay. Some head tennis from Saliba there, good stuff. Oh, Gerrard never should have gotten rid of Matt Target. Digne has not been good this season. He's got Gary McAllister as his head coach. They were teammates when they had that impressive cup.
No, I swear. I swear Villa just showed up like just to pass the ball around. Like, I mean, it's horrendous. Like how bad they are actually.
Who are you talking about?
Villa.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of their passing has been a little bit wayward at times, and their footwork has been very, very clumsy. But I think that's a testament to how well we've executed the pressing style. It's as if you're so talented. And when you also, in addition, you know, when you have a team which is so low on confidence like Villa, you know, you can't expect very much from them. I actually think that if they lose tonight, Villa could get sacked. Gerrard could get sacked because Villa will be.
No, I don't think that. Like, I don't think that.
I don't think that. I don't think so either, because I feel like they're gonna get those owners are gonna give him a little bit more time.
No, but they've got Manchester City up. They've got Manchester City up next. Now the evidence of this.
Yeah, but come on, man. These are top clubs. Like they know they're not gonna.
I mean, it's like what? Like it's the third biggest city, right, in England? Right.
What's that?
The third biggest city in England.
What is?
Villa's in like the third biggest city.
I think so. I'm not sure. That's a quiz question to know, isn't it?
Oh, Kieran, not too good there, son. Catch down the right. Bailey also there. Cross from Bailey, too low, never going to find it. So coming up to the hour mark, no more goals yet.
Come on, Arsenal, for God's sake, get another goal.
If Villa are going to make a change, they're going to have to get rid of Ezri Konsa and bring Callum Chambers on, because Konsa has been atrocious. We see who's on the bench for them. Yeah,
come
they've
on.
got, Danny Ings could possibly come on. Surprisingly, they've named Coutinho on the bench. I seriously don't think he'll be called on today.
He's just not. I think he's injured, isn't he? Coutinho.
Yeah, he limped off against West Ham, and I don't even think he'd be involved. I don't know why he's been named on the bench. Maybe as a formality. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. It looks as though even without him, Villa can't seem to play as a team or find any kind of formation. Although you've got Ollie Watkins up there trying to do something.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be any structural system to what they were doing.
And,
this is why it seemed.
I'm also going to disagree and say, look, if they're in the relegation zone and they've got to play Manchester City, they're not going to run the risk of Gerrard staying and have his tactics possibly.
Oh, but it's Man City, for God's sake.
So
Don't
wait,
expect the sacking. They'll be the worst on the sacking right before playing Man City, where you've got to play fucking Ireland. You know?
So Douglas Luiz is like, there were. I guess it's because it's like there might be a transfer with him, right? Because a lot of teams want him, so they're probably holding him back in this game.
This time, Kansa earns his bread, but once again, Martinez has got to deal with a corner. 62 minutes gone.
God.
Martinez take it, short, inside the area, and appeals for a penalty, but sorry, Gabby, you're not going to get that. And this is one of the reasons why I've always liked Emi Martinez. His handling is exceptionally clean. When he comes for crosses, he claims them perfectly. When you're 6'6", you've got that advantage. I've seen Leno drop a few corners. I've seen Ramsdale drop a few corners, but Martinez has always been perfect on corners.
Why did we sell Martinez?
Exactly. You shouldn't have sold it.
You say that, but now we got Ramsdale. So there you go.
I still have Martinez over Ramsdale, but Ramsdale is good.
Oh, come on.
No, listen.
I actually said different.
You can't expect. You can't expect.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to disagree on that one. Ramsdale, I think, was the far better keeper last season.
Last season maybe, but I'm saying that in terms of ability, overall ability, Martinez has a better. So
I guess we're back.
And something to make you happy, Stephen.
Smith Rowe?
Nope.
Not quite, but it's something that will make you feel all right.
Oh, Ben White's coming off.
Ben White's coming off.
Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu. So this is going to
fucking predictable, isn't it?
He's getting some minutes and he may possibly.
Why can't we bring on Smith Rowe and seal this game? Why?
Because, I mean, who would you take off? Would you take off Sam?
Well, I mean, Odegaard's his guy, so.
Yeah, that means our talent, our Hale boy, is not getting any more minutes.
Yep.
I hope all the Arteta fans that say all this Project Youth and shit, I hope they're glad they can sleep at night with that. Right, 'cause it's wrong. He's destroying one of our own talents.
See, I am curious how Arteta is going to handle that situation if Odegaard or Vieira start playing way better in the games that they're given compared to Odegaard. But I think because the captaincy, he has to play all the time. I think Odegaard has to play all the time.
Yeah, I know. So we'll put him on the left where he doesn't want to be.
We might just have to wait for Odegaard to have a bad game and maybe he'll be dropped just the way Ten Hag dropped.
No, he won't. Come on, mate. Look how long Saka's had a poor game. And he hasn't dropped him. He has his favourites.
More's the pity. Saka does need to be dropped. He does need a bit of a rest and maybe...
It's not rest, mate. He's had the rest in the summer. He's just not playing well. He can be alright in a minute.
When I say rest, I mean mental rest.
Well,
Oh, he's had both. Come on.
the problem with Saka for me is like I feel like there's no overlap on that side. Personally, with him.
That's a great point as well. I kept saying that as well. I've always said that. If you got Ben White on the right, then you're fucked. You have to do it on your own. Can't the guy. Don't forget Ben White could just about defend. Let him get forward and attack.
Don't play White against United on Sunday. I mean,
Oh,
he's not going to change up anything. He's not going to change up anything.
Yeah, he will. He'll play. He'll play Ben White on the right, and he'll get absolutely torn to shreds this time.
Well, Sancho or Rashford.
Either one.
Either and both are playing actually a lot better this year. But we'll see with Rashford. With Sancho, he's been good.
Yeah, and I'd love to see these Arsenal fans defending after that.
Now with Anthony, that's gonna. I mean, those wings are gonna be so crazy, like at United. Arteta will burn Saka out. All right, so.
Yeah, and once again, the Villa players are sort of very clumsily playing about, and they can't play to the whistle. That's the problem with them.
Right, let's go through these. Why did we sell Martinez? People say that, but then, we wouldn't have got what we have with Ramsdale, which is good. It's kept Villa in the game, Ben White off. You say he kept Villa in the game? Luca, how has he kept Villa in the game when he spilt the ball, which meant we scored? That makes no sense. You just saw him spill the ball, which is why we scored, and you're saying he's kept him in the game.
Because afterwards he's made 2 or 3 good saves.
Yeah, I know that, but seriously, the reason they're 1-0 down is because of him.
Actually, the way the commentators have read it, it was the deflection that sort of caught him in 2
Oh, come on, mate. He needs to
I
grab that, though.
I actually think he should have, had some strong, let the ball come to.
He should be able to divert the ball to the side, to a corner, or catch it, mate. I'm sorry. Saka really needs a goal. We ain't signing anyone.
No, I'm sorry.
Tillemans was there. Leicester. Well, I don't think Tillemans is going to be the actual answer, to be honest, mate. I think they're looking at someone else now. Stephen ESR is one of our own. I thought I said Arteta doing it again. Don't play White against United on Sunday. He will, though. Hang on, Forest, lol. Arteta will burn Saka out. Manny, let me get through I need to get through these comments. Sorry. Arteta Sexual is going to get gassed, mate. Test start Sunday at Old Trafford, where we have won 2006-2020. It's once or twice in 16 with no signing. Right, with no signings. Get injury with. So, what if the Congo Shaka with no signings? We've made signings though. So Zinchenko and Jesus aren't signings. Hello, what are you on about? Yeah, how's he spilt the ball, which meant Jesus put it in the net.
Yep.
That's why they 1-0 up.
Very fortunate goal, but
fortunate goal. That's why they 1-0 up, mate. Right? So in the end, it's his fault that they're behind. Otherwise they'd be in the game. They'd be 0-0. They'd be in the game if he had done better. So there we are.
I'm convinced. I know 70 minutes is when all the subs come on. but God, it has to be like a lot quicker than this. You're giving somebody like 15 minutes to get in the game. Like you can spend like 10 of that, like even warming up once you're on the pitch.
Exactly. Exactly,
Still
mate.
nil between Bournemouth and Wolves, so the decision to replace Mark Travers has proved the right decision so far.
So finally, Douglas. But I'm also surprised Villa didn't even like make any subs yet.
They need to make some subs, definitely.
What subs did they make?
I'd like to see them maybe bring on Danny Ings.
Yeah.
And maybe Callum Chambers should get a run against his old club. And it looks like Coutinho is coming on and Douglas Luiz is coming on. I am really surprised at this. I mean, maybe he was past fit for the game. That's why he was put on the bench. But I really don't know what Coutinho can do. We'll see. It seems desperation from Gerrard right now. With 20 minutes to go, it's not the best time.
I mean, he's bringing us like two like they're decent quality actually.
Yeah, it looks as though Douglas Luiz will be replacing Konsa maybe, and Coutinho might come in ahead of I don't know who could he replace the midfield. Maybe Cameron number 44. Okay, Leon Bailey now.
You're gonna have to try. You have to try something different, Gerard.
It either has to be contractual that these guys get like 70 minutes or something. Like, there's just no way. Like, they're just gonna run their legs out. Like, if we keep playing like that. Oh.
Ramsdale had that covered, but he didn't. Oh, it's a corner. So
yeah.
He did get a touch on it.
Yeah, you got a touch.
And it looks as though the captain John McGinn is coming off for Douglas Luiz. And let's see who's coming off here.
Yeah, damn. Very mild touch, I guess.
I mean, Buendia, who might be coming off.
So they're probably going to change the system now. They're probably going to change the system at this point. They're going to probably do the 4-2-3-1 at this point.
I'm not worried about the Arsenal defence, though. I just hope I don't jinx them.
Don't say that, Manny.
Yep, Wendy and McGinn are off, and Coutinho and Luiz are.
They're going more attacking then.
Yeah.
He's going for it. Well, at least he's got the ball. Unlike our manager, he's got the balls to go for it. What do you think of the second half? I think it's just been more of the same, to be honest. Just
kind of Monday, actually.
It's gone a bit flat.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
Shut up. Oh, don't tell me. No, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it. Bullshit. Hang on.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Oh, fuck's sake.
But
you're joking.
That actually went in like an Olympico. They call this thing.
No, you haven't seen it. Joe, don't.
I've seen it.
No. No, it's come on. Fuck off. You pissed.
Well,
not
hold on.
now.
Let's see.
Please don't. Oh my fucking god. How the fuck has he managed to do that?
That's an Olympico. That's what they call that thing.
Oh,
Olympico
fuck
goal.
off. No. How the... Oh, fuck off, man.
Oh, goal stands. That's crazy.
It's bullshit.
But at the same time, like, I didn't think there was much in it, but...
He just stands his ground. I'm sorry, he stands his ground. That's
no,
not
because
fair.
Like, all right, so if you look at it from
that's
the other angle,
not impeding the goalkeeper. He stands his ground, man.
Yeah, okay,
that's
never
down
mind.
to the keeper to jump.
Never mind. The other angle showed
he has just literally done that. That's all he's done. I'm sorry, you can't. No, I'm not having this bullshit. You
We
can't.
just allowed
No, I'm
it.
sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake!
You can't give up an Olympico goal
Oh,
like that.
don't tell me. You're now gonna make a sub. You actually, yeah, we'll replace our right. No, I'm sorry. Right? What the fuck is like? Come on, Mr. Arteta. You're so fucking good. Where's your fucking subs? We told you should be making subs by now. We've got 15 minutes to go. And we've made one sub. And he hasn't even brought anyone on yet. Where's Smith?
Calm down.
The creation's gone. No, the creation has gone flat. We said it's gone flat because the creation is no longer there. Right? Why ain't Smith Rowe been coming on since it's been flat?
Watch the television, Stephen.
Goal! Sorry.
No. I'm fucked off, man. It's
Watch
fucking
the
you saw it, right?
bullshit.
You saw it, right?
Watch the
Bullshit
television,
every
Stephen.
single time.
Watch the TV.
I
Stephen,
can't watch the TV. I'm watching my phone.
No. Sorry.
Come on. Go on. Go on, Saka. In. Yes! Martinelli. At least someone can do something, right? For fuck's sake. Oh, hallelujah. I ain't even had a chance to change the scoreline. No. There. Martinelli, come on! Right, now bring some creativity on and finish this fucking game. This game should be dead and buried now. This is. I've said this. I said this in the Leicester game. I said this in the Bournemouth game. I've said right. No, I said this in the Leicester game. I said it in the Fulham game. I even said it in the Palace game. We have spells. We have really good possession. Right. Even like I'm not calling people out. I went on other people's shows and they were saying that the Leicester game. I said we were great until we started losing control of the game. Right? And they said, no, we had control of the game for the whole thing. I went, no. And this is why. We lapse in concentration, right? And all of a sudden, right, it starts falling apart. And now this is what you'll get. You'll get a free-for-all now. This will be end-to-end stuff now.
So, rate Martinez's performance, by the way.
Jesus H. Christ.
How good do you guys think like Martinez has been?
I'll give him a 7.
He gets a 9. West Ham scored. Boom. It's not happened again. They've done nothing. Just got a lucky goal. Let's hold on. This is why we need signings.
See what Coutinho can do.
This ain't the sole reason why we need signings, mate. It ain't the sole reason.
Hey, with the games like with Europe coming up, yeah, absolutely, we need damn signings.
Yeah, but it's not the sole reason.
It's not. Yeah.
Sait.
How's the roller coaster game been, Sait?
My it's so bad.
Jesus H. Christ.
But you're 2-1 right now, isn't it? Martinelli. Was he a good goal?
Yeah, it was good. But we need to defend this now.
We need to score another one.
Yeah, we do. Bring ESR on for fuck's sake.
They're gonna be the ones on the front foot now.
Tottenham 1-1.
Oh, that game's already done?
Yeah,
No,
potential
they are
it's not.
behind us. They're
Yeah.
behind us, but they won 1 right.
a potential shock in the making. We could see Newcastle. I mean, Liverpool are 1-0 down at home. Their new signing, Isak, scoring for Newcastle. So
Yeah.
Liverpool have problems.
Oh,
Liverpool
Isak.
have big problems.
Oh, yeah, Luca. That guy you said was crap.
He's just 22 years old. He's already established Swedish international. I don't know how anyone can.
Now,
Judge
He
him.
says no.
no.
He was all in. He said he was. He said he was quality on deadline day. No, before the January transfer window, right? This season, last season, Christmas Eve, he said, "I'd take him his quality." And
Yeah.
then if you actually watch the Luca, like why we love Luca so much, if you watch that video, like, and then Isak, like, and then we forward it 3 weeks later after we offered about 90 or million or something. I don't know. I said, yeah, it's a bit expensive, but he's saying that he's not all that. He's crap.
The only thing with Isak is that he's young and he's
Odegaard's
very
done well today.
up and
I
down.
have to admit.
The problem with him was he's streaky, right?
Yeah. Isak is a very streaky player, but you get that with young players.
Yeah, like
I
22.
think I think Newcastle is a good step for him.
Oh, Smith Rowe's on. Hallelujah. Fucking hell.
Uh-oh. Ramsdale's pulling his leg.
Ramsdale's alright. He'll be alright.
It's like, hope so.
I heard he was
Best
at fault.
No, it was
in the
City
goal,
and
right?
Arsenal. No.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he had his hands on like
I don't know
camera. He had his hands
sorry,
on camera.
Manny, say, I don't know if you're in the lower the camera. I can't get the
one second.
overlay any lower. That's better. Sorry.
I was too low and money was too high.
Yeah, I just can't get it any low. I've tried lowering it, but I can't get it any lower.
No worries, man.
Okay, don't worry.
Matt Turner. Alright. Well, if Ramsdale's complaining of a small injury, I'd rather get him off.
Yeah, don't want to make it worse.
And plus, this guy, this Matt Turner guy, everyone that's been fans of America, said he's not that bad. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt and let's put him on the pitch and see what happens.
Yep. Villa have made a substitution too. They brought on Danny Ings.
Luca, don't give me this bollocks. You've never seen him play.
You can't say he's crap. Yeah. You can't tell me you watch MLS.
Have you watched MLS football? Have you watched American national team football? No. So you can't say he's crap. Give him the benefit of the doubt and put him on the pitch and let him and back him. Right? Otherwise, you basically don't back your players.
Give him a chance first.
Give him a chance, for fuck's sake. This is exactly what you said about Ramsdale when we bought him. And Tommy Asu. Yeah. Right? So don't give me that rubbish. I'm not having it. Not hearing it. Right? Because I'll just call you out on it, man. It's not on. See what he did in his first game. What did he do? He hasn't played a game yet.
He's played one preseason game.
But you can't make judgment.
Oh my! One game.
No one that's hilarious.
Look, this is how much I think like this statement is crap because it's one game. One game. How the hell, man? Jesus Christ. He could walk on water and you would still have a problem with him.
Luca, look, that was a pre-season game. He wasn't even, maybe he was a little bit rusty, but we still don't know how well he's going to do. He obviously has some talent. That's why we bought him. Let's give him a chance. Besides, it's all moot. Ramsdale is up. He's okay. Yeah. There's no need for Turner to come on.
And even if he came on the pitch, if he comes on the pitch, I don't want to hear he's crap, this, that, and all the other. I want to hear you supporting your players. No, if he's on the pitch, you back your players.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you can criticize him later.
He's not even played a competitive game for us here where we can make judgments. Like,
I'm sure.
But
that
even
given
then,
his
it's like
credentials, he won't get
you
as
criticize your players like that afterwards.
Yeah, he's an American international as well. Like he
exactly.
Well,
can't be
yeah,
that.
you don't
I
get
mean,
into that team with just being crap.
think about it like this. He starts over Zach Steffen, and Zach Steffen was the backup at City last year, so why can't he be the backup at Arsenal?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Steffen has since gone on loan to Middlesbrough to get some game time because he wasn't going to sit
Obviously,
around
you
on
got
the
to do it
fence.
though. I'm not gassing up like idiot players, but in time, we'll see.
Just give him a chance.
Yeah,
Fill
it's
up
like
the
a show
people
me
that
game. It's a show me game.
So at one point, Villa didn't have a single corner. Now they've got 3 out of the last
10.
In towards Aaron Ramsdale.
5. This time there's a foul on the keeper. Thankfully, there are no goals.
Wow.
Oh boy, this ought to be fun. Saka finally getting a rest, coming off.
Okay, Holding is on and Nketiah is on.
Oh, God's sake, Nketiah.
Saka's finally off.
Man City are 6-0 up, by the way.
Holding on for Gabriel.
Jesus.
Nah.
No, you can't make defensive substitutions like that.
Wait, who's... So Saka's off, and then who's the other one? And Jesus? So...
Yeah, Saka and Jesus are both off. It's Nketiah and Holding who are on.
So basically, we're having 5 at the
We're
back.
playing
We're having 5
playing
at the
5
back.
at the back. I get it.
So we're parking the bus.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
want to lose with 2-1 up.
Jesus,
Playing
yeah,
tactical.
let's park the bus. Let's not finish the game off.
Yeah,
I don't know. We always complain about that sometimes, though. Like,
But I feel like Wenger used to be the opposite, and we
Yeah.
used to criticize him for not closing the
we're not
game
going
up.
on. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't mind the last minute. It's just a few minutes. Like it's not the end of the world.
It's like 2 minutes plus, like maybe 4, probably
Yeah.
so 6.
I like a bit of shithousery victories. You know, it's part of it.
Here's the thing though, Villa have looked very toothless in attack, and the goal they scored was it was either that piece of skill or just luck, really. Because I've seen goals scored from corners before, but none as choppy as that. But now Nketiah's in the game and going down the right. Slowing down a bit. Throw.
Yeah, Nketiah. This guy's number 40, mate. Always.
Yeah, he's doing something smart though.
It looks as though Tierney will have a full 90 minutes under his belt, which is good for his recovery. How would you guys rate Tierney today?
7.
7.
Few people have been complaining that a couple of his passes were misplaced.
I'd say it's 7. I think he's been decent.
He hasn't been challenged. That's the problem. I can't even like.
Maybe it's a bit biased. I don't know, but for me, I'd say for him coming back from
How's that?
injury.
No, is that a penalty or is it? Did he go down?
So we're going to see how much stoppage time will be added. No, it wasn't a penalty. Good defensive work once again from Villa. But I think they're going to need to change their back line a little bit. Digne clearly isn't up to it. I wouldn't mind Ashley Young coming back in. Former England international. 5 minutes.
Right. Pre-season. So what? It's pre-season. Spurs are so lucky as well. Second half, Rob Holding. Oh, God's sake, Rob Holding's on. Can we play to the Lord, please? We've had 20 attempts, 5 minutes in. It's been being decent.
Decent? No, Luke, I'm not having that.
Oh my God! What does it take for you to be
He's
happy?
scored a goal. He's been drawing lines in the opposition territory. He's been the one, the driving force more than Odegaard. Yeah.
Luca, are you seriously an Arsenal fan?
That's not fair. Enough's enough.
Are you seriously an Arsenal fan? I really have to ask this, mate. Because what does it take for you to be happy about this club? You can want the manager out, and you can want him now, and this, that, and the other, but it doesn't mean that you have to think he's shit.
Yeah. You need to criticise the players if they deserve it, but Martinez deserves nothing but credit. At least an 8 out of 10 from me. I mean, when you said 7, I thought you were talking about Martinez. I didn't realise you were talking about Martinelli. Martinelli definitely gets an 8 or a 9. Decent, yes. Eddie, sorry, son, you're not going to get a foul that way. Maybe Arteta thinks that he can bring Nketiah on for a few minutes to try and be some sort of an attacking threat, but
that's a foul.
He hasn't looked at anything this time around. Ings could do though. Goal kick. Goal kick. Now Ings looking for a penalty. Nothing doing himself.
Okay.
So it's 6-0 Nottingham Forest all over. Cancelo with 1 goal, Alvarez with 2 to go with the Holden hat-trick. I think they decided not to have stoppage time in that game.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting that Liverpool-Newcastle kicked off half an hour later, and now Liverpool have an equaliser. Bobby Firmino. So it's 3 against 3 now, Arsenal against Villa. Nketiah at the centre of it. Come on, son, let's see what you can do. That wasn't very nice. 100 grand a week for that. Not on my watch.
Oh.
Should have passed it. Pete's sake.
Should have held it on the right side though.
Last minute of added time. Should be another routine Arsenal win.
I mean, this is a close enough game. I don't see Gerrard getting sacked because of this.
Maybe one more attack and the referee will blow the whistle. He might decide to blow it now.
Problem with Villa is that they are losing every game.
Yeah, that's true. But let's see. The next 3 are what? for them.
That's 5 in a row.
City, Leicester, and like Southampton. September.
Yeah.
That's it, innit?
So
Full time.
they're gonna
Oh,
give him September.
good.
They're gonna give him September.
But I don't rate Gerard anyway, so
Yeah.
let's
They
see. Let's see
no
with Gerard. But yeah, Arsenal make it 6 in a row.
5.
Oh, sorry, 5. You're right. You're right. 5 in a row.
Five
Let me not get
season,
ahead of
Still
you.
insane when you think about it. 5 in a row that's not easy.
No,
That's it.
we.
Technically, Sait, you're not wrong because they did win their last game of the last season against Everton, so it's 6 league
Yeah.
games.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh
Thank you. Thank
no!
you.
Come on! I'm talking about this
Yeah,
season.
but yeah, for this season, we won the first 5 games. We got 15 out of 15 points, top of the league.
This is
It's a
exactly what I
good start.
expected.
It's a good start because it is the Premier League, and even though we should win those games, that doesn't always happen, and we've been victim of that for many, many times.
Right. So my final verdict before I hop off is I'm enjoying the process, but I'm not trusting the process.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna
think
hop off.
I think that's fair, Manny.
Yeah.
As long as
So
you're enjoying your team
Well,
winning games, no one can really say anything.
exactly.
I mean, the biggest pressure game we have so far is probably it's on Sunday. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
Old Trafford, Man
well,
United away.
we're gonna be live for that.
So that's
We're
going to be an interesting
live.
matchup because with Casemiro and Eriksen in the midfield, it's going to be interesting to see how they can nullify our midfield and our high pressing style. So that's going to be a match for the ages.
Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be as free flowing as today. Obviously, Villa
Mm,
were just like straight. I don't want to say it. They were straight
yeah.
trash, but
Yeah.
they weren't that good.
The biggest problem is that we need to show that we can have a plan B. Because if someone beats us at our own game, how do we contain them? And that's going to be a big test for Arteta.
Yeah. It's gonna be the biggest test of the season, and let's see how we handle it. But
Right.
so
Yeah.
far,
So far,
it's
so
been all
good.
right.
But
So
we
far, we're
need to
5
make
stars.
sure we.
And with that, I will say, ta-ra.
You here for the watch along?
On the stream, I'll
You here
talk
for
to
the
you
match
later.
reaction?
When is the match
You will
reaction?
see me. Bye.
Are you gonna miss Manny? Are you missing match reaction?
Yeah, because I've got another stream to head on to, so I'll catch you all later. Bye.
Alright, cool. Alright. Well, we're about to finish off anyway. Say, what's your verdict?
From the game. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I couldn't watch it as I wanted to. I had some issues, but overall, I think we were the better team. We deserved to win. They scored a goal from nowhere, really. We've made it 5 in a row, but I do think that we should still go and get bodies in. I don't think just because we've started so well that we shouldn't improve on the squad. If anything, it should motivate them to do more because if we can do this good with this squad, imagine what we could do with even more and better players.
Mm.
That's how they should look at it. But we'll see. It's deadline day tomorrow. I hope
Eddie
we can.
done.
I
Eddie's
hope we
done
can get.
well.
I hope we can get someone in, and
What's he done
hopefully,
well?
hopefully West Ham can do us a favor as well and beat Spurs and
Mhm.
make the evening even better.
That's what I'm looking at right now. There's 15 minutes left in that game.
Yeah.
Can I make
And,
a point? What's Eddie done in this game?
I think he ran. I think he like his hold up play was non-existent, Eddie, but he did get in behind and like actually gave us like he held the ball the first time. The second time, like I thought
Great, but did he?
but he stretched
he-
he stretched it. That's the big thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not good enough.
Relieve the pressure. There you go. Best way to say
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Relieve the pressure. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he needs to be doing more than that.
He only had like
I'm sorry.
he He was only on
Yeah,
for like
but
7 minutes.
He wants
yeah,
£100 a
yeah,
week.
yeah.
He wants the 14 shirt. He wants the £100 a week, right? He should be doing more as a striker. He should be protecting, right? And that is not what I expect from my strikers. I expect to be
But,
I mean,
but,
expecting a lot more.
but he
Steven,
came on the 88 minutes, Stephen. Like,
yeah,
I
but
feel like
like,
sometimes, yeah.
but no, no, no,
What
no, but no, no, no. What
but
I'm
to
saying is,
me,
in that, in
what
that,
I would say, Stephen, is that
so what's he done
I
well then? How has he done well?
no,
If he's only
I
been on,
didn't say that. I don't think he could
that's
have
what I'm
played.
saying. If he's only
He
been on for
didn't.
3 minutes, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah, he didn't play enough for anyone to make such statement, according to
excited.
me. What I will say is that the manager really wanted Eddie. It's time for the manager to trust in him and give him something so he can
Hmm.
prove himself. If so, he can prove that he should uh, he should be a squad player for Arsenal. Because so far, I don't think Eddie has been given an opportunity in this season. But again, when you are winning, it's really hard to
Hmm.
be too harsh on the manager as well.
Just go through the rest of these comments. If that
Mm.
happens, that we will not get leaves. Leaves. I'm loving this one. No, yeah. Don't forget, it's still a long way to go yet. Too much celebrating going on here. Arsenal haven't won anything. It's against Baghdad Stone. Like Eddie's end product needs to be better. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like when he gets these opportunities, he should be scoring. Like and that there you go. We've done 5. Have some fun. Have some fun, mate. Of course, it's a bit overreacting, but we have every right to be happy, right? Now, yeah, of course, we have every right to be happy right now. I just feel like we need to. I think I would be really excited if we beat Man United at Old Trafford. Then I'll be excited. Then I'll be happy. Then I would not just the fact that we beaten a rival. It's the fact we stand at our first big test and we've beaten them. Like,
Yeah,
and,
at the end of the day, we are
and I'm
fans.
talking
Like,
about I'm
Yeah,
talking about a
I'm not
convincing
part of the
performance
celebration.
as well. I'm not saying going there doing what we did last time, which was a 1-0 penalty win.
no,
Right?
I don't mind that either. Like, it's Old Trafford. Like, if we win 1-0 with a penalty, I'll take that, honestly, every day of the week.
Oh, but if we went there and did a convincing performance, then yeah, I'll be way happy.
Yeah,
I'll
of
be
course.
really, really happy.
That's
But
a bonus. But I feel like
but,
away from home against the top six sides, if as long as we win, I take it.
but yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah,
live. We're
I mean,
live
I
in
don't want
half an
to.
hour.
I don't want to be acting. I'm not policing like other fans, man. I mean, if they want to celebrate, they can go. They can have a
Yeah,
blast.
of course.
Uh, like don't. I ain't doing it. Don't judge me for it. For not like getting
Yeah,
gassed up either. Goes both
yeah,
ways.
yeah,
Don't judge
exactly.
anyone. If they want to do it, they want to do it. It's not a
Yeah,
problem.
I
You're
know.
just not gonna find me doing it at this stage because again, it's still we've got a lot bigger tests coming up. Uh, Simple as that, and we need to make sure that we stand to those tests. Uh, so it's going to be interesting when we do
Yeah.
face these big challenges. What happens? But yeah, like I said, we're live at 10 with the match reaction. I'm sure. Say, are you free for that?
Yeah, I'll try and join you for a few minutes.
Alright, cool. And then Bargav, you free?
Yeah, I can't, man. I have to. I'll be in the comments, but
Okay.
I just can't.
Alright, no worries.
Like I have to like
We should
go to the room.
have Mandy back for that. Kyle, hopefully
Is it my internet or is Steven breaking?
Yeah, it's breaking a little bit for me too, actually.
can you hear me?
But yeah, we can hear you. It's just cracking. It's just cracking.
That's better.
Crackling.
It's probably better now because it's but yeah. Right. Unfortunately, the Villa fan can't make it, but he'll be in the show anyway. Yeah, we'll also drop in Steve. This will come in October. What playing Spurs? I want to look, I'm not gonna say on camera we're gonna lose to Spurs. No, I'm never saying that. We'll beat Spurs. We'll beat Spurs.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. And yeah. If anyone wants to come on, I will drop the link in the chat for the match reaction. So make sure you hit the like, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. What I am going to do is I'm going to quickly drop the let me have a look, content, and then we need get the shareable link. Right. There you go. There's the link for this show. Stephen, don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm happy. Oh, no, I know you're not. Mate, Craig, I know you're happy. Like, I'm the same. Like, I'm happy with what we're doing. It's just like, it's obviously there's still a long way to go yet, and there's still bigger tests and a lot of obstacles we still need to address, and still need to make sure we get through them. But yeah, thanks Bargav for coming in half time. Big up, so thanks, Sait. Where can I find you?
Yeah, man, you can find me here always on SFeatleyTV. You can also find me on my new channel as well, King's Football Show. Make sure you subscribe to my show as well, and make sure you subscribe to Steven.
Yeah, I think it should be. Shouldn't it be? Yeah, your link for the channel is always going to be in the watchalongs.
Great.
Yeah, descriptions, especially that and match reactions, because you'll be because obviously you're going to be on the watchalongs and match reactions and that. So yeah, so in the video description below you'll find the link for his channel. Go and sub there right now. Getting how many subs you right now?
160.
Come on guys, let's get him to 200 now. Let's do it. Let's hit that
Yeah,
subscribe
guys.
button for him, guys. Static, big up yourself, mate. If you're free, your mic noise.
Yeah, it sounds like you are using DSL.
Oh, hang on, I might change this. Right, is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, much better.
Right.
Wow, you should have done that a long time ago.
It was using the cameras, that's why. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah. Like anyway, send everyone the link. No worries, mate. I'll send everyone the link. It won't be too long that match reaction. So I do want some time to chill before I go to bed. But yeah. Until then, everyone stay safe.
All right.
We'll see you at 10. Bye.
Yeah.